In this video, I'm going to show you how to create subviews, and I'm not going to create subviews programmatically. I'm going to use interface file and design my subviews using interface files, and then load them up into my main view. Okay, so I have my Xcode up and running. I will create an empty application, which will be a single view application, and I will call it custom subview from XIB. Okay, I have an empty project. I will go to a main storyboard, and I have my view controller created by default. I will resize it. Okay, so I have view controller, and on this view controller I need to load my custom subview. So first of all, let's go ahead and create that subview. I will use interface file. So first of all, I will need to create a new interface file. So it's iOS user interface view, and I will call it my custom view. Okay, I have an interface file, but for this interface file I also need a Swift file, and I will go ahead and create new source Xcode touch, and I need a subclass of UI view. That's correct. So I will call it my custom view, just the same way I've called my custom view XIB file. So my custom view, and will be subclass of UI view. That's correct. Next, it's done. I will switch back to my interface file, and it's too large. Let me resize it. From under simulated metrics, I will choose free form, and I will make it smaller. I'll make it smaller, and I will get rid of my status bar. Here we go. So I have a view, and I will let's assume we need to design it. So I will quickly create a very simple structure. I will have let's say I will have one label in it. I will have yes, let's have a button on it, and let's have something else. Image. Let's have image on it. Make it a bit larger. Thanks, fit. Okay. So let's assume this is our customly designed subviews, which we need to load and add to our main view. And it's actually very very oftenly used thing. You often need to create subviews and load them up. Okay, I have interface file, but I think I did not associate it with my custom class. Yes. So what you need to do, you need to select custom view XIB file, and then switch into identity inspector, and then under custom class, type the name of the custom class, my custom view. Weird, it did not suggest it. My custom view. Oh right, this is because I have image view selected. I need to select file owner, and under file owner and data inspector I need to type my custom view. Now everything should be okay. Okay, so we are not done yet. Let's go back to my custom view Swift file, and we need to put some text in here. I mean some script. I have prepared code so that I don't need to type it, but you can hit a pause a bit later on and type it from my screen, or you can go to my Swift developer blog and grab the code from there, because I'm going to publish it there. So what we need here, I think it's not complete yet. Yeah, so oops. So this view is not declared, so I need to declare it. So it's UI view. Yes, my custom view. What's important in this code is that you want to make sure that the NIP file we are loading has the same name as your custom class. So I have called it my custom view, and my NIP name here is also my custom view. So make sure you have it. Okay, so what we also need to do is we need to create outlets for this interface. So I will select file owner, turn on my assistant editor, and for each UI element that I have created, I will go ahead and I will create an outlet that will be let's call it title label, and I will call it my image. What? Could not insert an outlet connection, could not find any information for the class name viewed. What? Control drag and drop, and that's my image. Yeah, worked. And I will create my button. Okay, so we have our elements created, almost done. And one more thing, let's make it a different color. Let's make the background of this view of a different color. Let's make it red. Okay, so let's go ahead and load this subview into our view controller. So we'll switch back to main storyboard, and we have view controller which is currently empty, and to load new subviews I need a view. I need a subview. Okay, so I have a subview. Oops, let me resize it. It's white, I can't see. Let's make it blue. Okay, so it's too large. So let's go ahead and look at what is the size of our subview here. I selected my custom view XIB file, and then I switched to this different metrics size inspector, and it's 275 by 147. 275 by 147. 275 by 147. Okay, good. And let's assume we need two of this. Okay, so we need two of this. Now, for us to load our subview into this views, we need to select the view and then go to Identity Inspector, and we need to give it we need to associate it with the custom class that we have created. So it's called my custom view. Once we do it, and for the second one, let's do the same. Well, it's not loading. It's not loading. Something is not right. Something I have forgotten. One thing that I must have should be designable. Did I do that? No, I did not do this. Okay, so what we want to do, go back to our custom view, and our custom view is associated with my custom view class, and this class needs to be designable. So just before class, I want to type IB designable. It's a magic keyword that should make our class appear here. And I will go back to our main storyboard, select it. Yay, it worked. So my my custom view loaded into my view controller. So, and it is a subview. So I will do the same thing for my second subview. I will select the view from here, and it's selected now. I will switch to Identity Inspector, and I will give it my custom view class. Okay, here we go. Now these labels, the label, button, and the image, everything can be designed in a design view as well. So now let's go ahead and customize our custom view. For this, for me to change label and set image in a design view here, I need to make this label and image inspectable, so I can access them under my inspection panel here. I don't see them here yet. So I will go back to my custom view Swift file, and I will make this label, title label, and my image inspectable. So I will start with IB inspectable. Oop, something not yet. It's okay. My I'm sorry. Var and it's my. No, I should not. Var my title label. Or let's call it my title label text. Let's call it this way, and it will be string. And I need two pieces of code here. I need to have a getter, which will simply return the text of this label, and it should return it. And I need a setter, which will set the text of this label to the text we assign in our inspection panel. So let me go switch back to main storyboard and see if it works. Okay, so I have on my main storyboard, yes, here look under inspection panel, my custom view class now has my title label, the inspectable variable that I've created. Now I can change it. So for widget, like for subview, 1, I can set my title to my title text 1, and for the second one I can actually make it different, my custom title 2. See how good it works? So let's do the same thing for the image. I will go back to my custom view, and I will make my image inspectable. IB inspectable, IB inspectable var my image, and that will be UI image. And just like with our label, I need getters and setters, but this way, this time my let's say my custom image, but this time we're going to return the image of our image view, right? We have an image view here, and it's called my image. So for getter, we need to return an image which is set for my image, and for setter, we need to take our custom image and assign it to our image here. Okay, so my image should image should equal to the image that we set in our interface. I'll build it and I'll switch back to main storyboard and see if I can do that. So I will select my subview from the document outline here, and I see that my custom view class now has an image. Oops, but I don't have any images. Let me go to a desktop. I have few images there. Let me drag and drop into my project a few images. Copy items if needed. This should be selected. I'll click on finish. Now I have my cats there, and I will try to set an image again. This will be cat 1, and for the second one that will be cat 2. Cats are stretched, doesn't look very nice. So let me select my let me go back into my actually custom view here and select image, and for the scale to fill I want aspect fit. That should look better. Come on. It's copying, doing something. Yes. Okay, almost done. Almost done. So let me run this example on iPhone 5 and see if it's working. Yay. It's working. My title text 1, my title text 2, and we have two different images. So this is the way we add subviews. Now we can actually add some interactions and make our button working, and I will go ahead and do that. But I'll also show there's another way to add subview. This is the way in this example I've added subview using what should I call it? Design, using storyboard but what if we need to add a subview programmatically? For example, you need to add subview when you work with when you work with UI scroll view, when you scroll and add images or custom views dynamically depending on the number of elements that arrives from your server. So let me add one more here. Then programmatically. So I will go into view controller here, and on view did load I will add my custom view. So programmatically. So let me let my sub view, and that will be my custom view, equals my custom view, and well, we need frame, right? We need frame, and let's create cgrect. Oh, did it happen? Okay, so let's say we want it to be somewhere 300 pixels. No, let's create like 10 from the left, and we will have about 300 down, width and height. What was that again? Width and height, and 25959. Oh, I'm sorry. The view is 275,147. Okay, and we need to add it self view, add subview, my custom view. Here we go. This should work. So we've created a new subview, and we added it to our view. Here we go. This is it, but we don't have image here. because we didn't set it. We've just created like an empty view which corresponds to the structure, but there is no image set, so that's why I don't see anything in here. And it overlaps a little bit, but it's okay. What I want to show you is how to add how to enable this button, how to make it working. So because our custom view has this button, and I've created an outlet for it, I can access it, and it's called my button. So I will go back to view controller, and I will do this my subview, my button, add target, and we want it to be self, and we need an action for it. What should we call it? My button tapped. And for the controls, that should be UI control events touch up inside. Yes. And now we need to define this action, which is a function and it will accept the button which is typed. And here what I will simply do, I will print line. I'll say custom subview button to tapped. Action. What is it? Oh my god, yeah, I need to put it into the brackets. And because it accepts UI button, I need this semicolon here. So let me run and see how well it works. Tap on the button, something's happening. Yes, the button is working. And now I can actually, but this button is not connected. So let me make this button work. So what I can do, I can go here into my main storyboard, select this view controller, and this one is overlapping. So let me select it actually and delete. And I can select. I can open Assistant Editor, select this view, and create an outlet for this view, and I'll call it my custom view, my custom subview. Just make it custom subview, look a bit different. Okay, so now when I have my custom subview outlet, I can access this button because the button is there, right? And I can do the same thing. I can add target on it, but I want to have a different action for it. So I will create a new function, which is my button tapped to, and that will be my custom subview button 1 tapped. So let me build it, no errors, and let me run it to see how it works. Okay, so I've deleted one subview. Now I have only one which was added in my design view and one which was added dynamically. I tap on the button, button 1 works, and I tap on button 2, button 2 works. And I can work with these subviews like we always work with subviews. I can add, delete, and hide. For example, this label is not set, so on this label for dynamically added view is not set. So let me set the label. My title text equals my custom title. My subview my title label string. Oh wait, yes, that's correct. It's a label. I go back to it's a label text and hit, and let's run it and see if it works. Yay, we have title here and we have title here. This is it. I hope this example will work for you just like it worked for me. I will copy these very important text from my custom view so that you don't need to type it again. I will close this. This one you can actually reuse all the time. Just make sure you change the name of your nib file, but these inspectables they can be different depending on the structure and design of your subview. And one more thing, if you create your subviews in design on the main storyboard, don't forget to set this IB designable. I hope this video is helpful to you. If something doesn't work, you can leave me a comment underneath this video. The code from this view controller, I'm going to, from this UI view, I'm going to publish on my Swift developer blog, and the link to that blog post I will include into this into the description of this video below. And please, if it did help you, click that like button or subscribe to my channel, or even better, subscribe to my blog so you can be notified when the new video tutorial is published. And I do publish video tutorials this time every single week. I wish you all the best and good luck in your app development.